What a celebration. They say you cannot take words to the bank, but apparently with words you can establish a state and build a nation. With words, with a vision. In this place, 125 years ago, Herzl said the famous words, "In Basel I founded the Jewish state." But Herzl continued, "If I made this claim today in public, the response would be laughter from all sides. Maybe in 5 or more likely 50 years, people would accept it." Exactly 50 years later, 33 countries voted yes and approved the establishment of the State of Israel, the power of words. Being a visionary is a dangerous profession. In my eyes, Herzl set us the rules for a dream which could come true. Vision must be a dream for generations to come, to identify a single mega solution that fits all challenges, even if it seems impossible. A plan and action able to unite and include everyone, everywhere, in every field. Do we have a vision like that? In 1967, after the Six-Day War, we stopped establishing the State of Israel by vision. It's impossible to lead without a vision, without a strategy. It's like a company with no goals, with no R&D, no responsibility, which is headed for failure and bankruptcy. And this is not an option. I'm grateful for the opportunity to stand here today, a simple person who is part of a group that asked itself what we could do for our state. We are a group which started with 4 childhood friends from Petah Tikva, Ophir Fisher, my best friend and colleague, who is sitting here in the audience, Nir, Zevik, and I, who after our army service founded together the Or movement. Or means light, not to battle the darkness, but to add light. Choosing to take Herzl's path for a vision that could in our generation be similar to the establishment of Israel. A vision that would link people to the land and offer people a purpose based on dreams, values, and actions, ensuring that Israel is the best country on the planet to live in. We understood that the Negev and the Galilee are the platforms for this future. We moved from Petah Tikva and established a town in the Negev. After 15 years, no one had done so. Since then, we have established another 8 towns. We expanded 52 moshavim and kibbutzim. We are active in 14 development towns. We assisted nearly 50,000 pioneers living in our 64 Or communities in the Negev and the Galilee. We initiated 22 government decisions and more. According to KPMG, our economic impact is over $3 billion. We're looking at our accomplishments. We were almost satisfied. We asked ourselves, is this enough? Is this all that's needed? Well, not yet. There are so many challenges in Israel. What can solve them all? We are at a crossroads. On the one hand, we have such an incredible achievements, high GDP, low unemployment rate, $85 billion of exits. But on the other hand, economic and social gaps, the cost of housing, the cost of living, depression, anxiety are increasing. If we don't find the one big move for change, this will be our future trends. Stuck in our cars, paying insane amounts of money for a room in the only Jewish state, our health, personal security, resiliency, employment are in risk. You may say, I'm overstressing. So take a look at this survey, what people think in the heart of Tel Aviv. There is no belief in our future, no trust in our leaders. We might have nothing to offer the younger or the older generations. We are taking the startup nation in its best times and wrecking it. We are optimistic. So we sat down along with 200 partners, some of whom are here today, and thought it out. We asked, what will happen when we celebrate Israel's 100th anniversary? We examined benchmarks and case studies of other countries. We were trying to find the core of the problem, the key to the one solution fits all challenges. We put the demography on the geography, the people on the land. We have realized that the state of Israel is going to double its population by 2048, meaning we need to establish the state of Israel once again in less than 30 years. See how Israel looked in 2001. Only 6.5 million people split between the Tel Aviv area and the rest of the country, the periphery. Look at the numbers today, 2022, 9.5 million residents living in Israel. Yes, we deserve it. And now, look at Israel in 2048. In this as-is scenario, you can see that the negative trends we analyzed before will get much worse. But this demographic growth is our solution. Countries in the world are seeking for people, for labor, for customers, for talents. This is our ace. We just need to take the right steps on the right time in the right locations. We understood that most people are interested only in living in the center, but that center cannot and won't hold more residents in the future. We said, if everyone wants to live in the center, then let's take the Negev and the Galilee, 75% of the land of Israel under consensus, and turn them into independent centers, the new centers of Israel, our nation's next chapter. We understood that a critical mass of people in the Negev and the Galilee will ensure that instead of being a third world country, we will be a country of three centers, growing emerging markets within the state of Israel. In order to make it happen, we will generate a wave of 4 million additional residents and create infrastructure for over 1 million more jobs, tens of anchors of national and international excellence in the fields of education and academia, health, culture, and more. We must plan far and plant now. More than anything, through this vision, we see the light. We see the hope. The ability to speak with the Arabs, with the ultra-Orthodox communities, to create a joint story, Mustaqbal. This vision will become reality if we implement the following 5 steps as soon as possible. 1, to plan and plant an impactful roadmap to Israel's future at the new centers of Israel. 2, to connect the 3 centers with smart infrastructure. 3, to find and define economic clusters in the new centers, agri-tech, desert tech, clean tech, energy, tourism, Industry 4.0, you name it, we have it all. We even didn't start yet. 4, to prepare the platforms to observe people and initiatives at the 18 cities in the Negev and the Galilee. And 5, to enable hundreds of pioneers, social and economic entrepreneurs to lead a change. But we must integrate the top-down, the macro, and the bottom-up, the micro, to start acting tomorrow. We have a dream, turning 1,800 neighborhoods into communities, each one of them as a small state. We call them communihoods, a platform for entrepreneurs, dreamers, and pioneers, community just like those that protected us for 2,000 years, a platform from which it is possible to immediately change the discourse, to return to ourselves, to democracy, to raise positive leadership. These communities are the Israeli safe net. You may say I'm a dreamer. Look at this room. I am not the only one. If only those who are present here today would say, I am in. I am part of something larger than us, which can unite us. So here we have all the resources to make this vision come true. If this vision seems small to you or doesn't suit you, then create a bigger, better vision of your own. The time has come to keep on establishing the country. In Basel, we continue to found the State of Israel. The time has come to think on a true, massive scale. Let's look into the eyes of our grandmothers and children and say to them with confidence, you have a future, we have a story. We understood things in time, and we were to create for you the best country in the world to live in. Yes, continuing to build a state, it's complex, expensive, it's $100 billion enterprise. But if we don't do this, we will end up paying a much higher price, not only in money. For this reason, it's priceless. We are in a 50-year delay. This is not a matter of what is possible, but rather of what is needed. We are able. We have the memory muscle of 4,000-year-old nation, desperate always to innovate and to break ground, at least for another 2,000 more years. It's time to reposition Judaism and Zionism. Being a Zionist means being an innovative entrepreneur for our complex country, Israel. Whoever and whatever succeeds here will then succeed anywhere in the world. This is what all light does. We must carry on until every Jew is secure, until Israel will know truth and peace, until one day all other nations would say that Israel is a lab to the nations. One day they may protect us instead of persecuting us. One day our values and ethics, the inventions and innovations of our vision come true, will serve as our calling card, the key to every heart and every country worldwide. Herzl, Rothschild, and Ben-Gurion, they bravely thought, said, and did the impossible. The Zionist code is vision, innovation, and action. And who are we? Who are the new leaders? In times of crisis, we unite and suddenly discover our strength. Truly, we have the strength to build a state, Herzl said. Let's prove to Herzl and to ourselves that we know how to come together in good times as well, before it's too late, and build the state of the art, the state of the heart. I swear and commit to dedicate my life with my partners at the Or movement to give whatever it takes, all the way until we achieve the goal. From this stage, I want to call upon the chairman, Mr. Yaakov Chagwell, Mr. Mark Wilf, Mr. Doron Almog, Mr. Avram Duvdevani, Mr. Steve Lowy, Mr. Sam Grondnik, the organizers of this important conference, our dear friends and partners, to all that are present here. Let's continue to build the state. Let's adopt the three centers vision, build the communities, enable the pioneers and the entrepreneurs to flourish, because there is only one way to predict the future, to make it with our own hands together now. Amen.